Welcome everybody to another episode of Harm's Way Podcast. I'm your host, Craig. Across from me, as always, my brother from the same mother, Eric. What is up, Eric? How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
How goes it?
I don't really know how this one's gonna go, but
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't have a lot to talk about tonight.
You mean episode 42?
Episode 42. I could dredge up some shit.
Yeah, let's make it feel all forced and awkward and shit.
I watched about 90 seconds of the Browns game earlier. Saw the most egregious face mask I've ever seen, and the refs missed it. Maybe we should talk about how officiating is just the most bastard occupation you could have.
Yeah, let's dive on into it. I tried to watch that game as unbiased as possible, being married to a Steelers fan, and also in my own personal hell 99% of the time. Just kidding, babe, I love you. Pittsburgh needed that game more than us.
That's true.
And the past couple weeks, the Browns have showed glimpses. Deshaun Watson's kind of proved his worth. He's
really
developing more in the
that
pocket. Money? No, I'm not saying he's worth $250 million, but I'm saying he's different. He's definitely different than he was that shitty preseason game that I saw him, and then his first start. He's better. But this game, we couldn't stop. I mean, Kenny Pickett's fucking good, dude. George Pickens is fucking good, dude. Their defense is fucking good, dude. Like, I don't know how their offensive coordinator blows. Matt Canada's fucking should be fired. Not the Browns, Pittsburgh. That's what's weird. I know just as much about Pittsburgh and their organization as I do the Browns. Partly my curse, partly just having a healthy respect for the AFC North. Other than Baltimore, I hope their bus crashes. But yeah, I mean, we stalled out. We didn't fucking make big catches. Kareem Hunt, in my book, needs fucking cut. I think he's
really.
He dances and he's the complete opposite of.
Has he gone downhill?
Oh, 100%. That's the problem. He doesn't run downhill though. He doesn't go north and south. Like I sound like a fucking high school football coach, but he dances and he loses yards and he fucks around and then he lands awkwardly, so you think he's gonna get like fucking destroyed. And he like this post DeMar Hamlin thing with him, people watching that game and how he got hit and went down and how horrible that was. The worst thing you can do is watch Kareem Hunt run the fucking ball after that, because you think the way he gets hit and the way he leaves himself open that he's going to end up like DeMar Hamlin at some point or another. Kareem Hunt will not have a long career. Much longer career. The way he runs the ball and how open he leaves himself. He tries to hurdle guys that are fucking 8 inches taller than him. Like he's irresponsible.
A little too wild.
Yeah, he's just fuck, man. Those guys like that, they don't last long, and they end up having like one major knee fuck up or hip injury away from just packing it in. And I don't want that for him. You know, hometown guy. You know, he had his share of struggles. Wanted to leave, wants to stay, pick a fucking side. But I want the best for him. But I feel like he's not making the right. He just doesn't look like he used to. Give Jerome Ford a chance. That guy's running fucking hard. Chubb is doing Chubb things. And lean on that. And then let Deshaun do his thing. Amari Cooper doesn't look as good as he did in Dallas for some reason. Donovan Peoples-Jones, we don't throw to him. We don't throw to Njoku much, even though
Njoku's dropped a lot of fucking...
He does, but
he drops a lot of easy passes. He wants easy passes in the end zone too. He fucking drops them.
Premium money, but
he's got to fucking pay him. He's got to fucking put up.
We don't throw to him. That's the thing.
I don't throw to him because he fucking drops a lot of passes.
I don't know, man.
Pull up premium money for dropping a lot of passes.
You got a great offensive line, a quarterback that's getting comfortable with it, receivers that can do stuff. And they're just like, I don't know, and I don't want to blame Stefanski. Joe Woods sucks. I don't fucking like Joe Woods at all. But Stefanski, I think, is finding out he's I don't know, man.
Who's Joe Woods?
Joe Woods is the defensive coordinator.
Oh.
Stefanski, I don't want to blame the coaches because that's Cleveland. We've had almost just as many coaches as fucking quarterbacks. You know, like it's somebody's up and then next man up. Somebody's up, somebody's in, somebody's out.
Yeah.
The fucking front office fired. General manager gone.
Yeah, there's a point. I agree. There's a point where you can't blame the coaches.
But I don't know about Stefanski. That's the
thing. As
thing.
Far as talent and whatnot. And there's Stansbury was talking about that on the radio the other day about how in college, college is even worse. With you don't put up, the coaches get axed and whatnot.
Oh, and
there's a point where it's like you can't really blame the coaches for the talent that's on the field, especially nowadays where they all have the NIL contracts and whatnot. So you have to think like, who's the blame really on?
Question:
when shit goes south, what?
That NIL shit?
Yeah.
I actually don't know too much about that. Do you know much about that, or should we?
Not really. I just know college players are getting paid for.
That's what
they're getting paid now.
I need to do some research, and we'll probably talk about that.
They're getting paid for name, image, likeness. That's what NIL means. But
but they talked about that one kid was making $1 million. Like they're making that much?
Yeah, they're making a shitload of money.
Holy fuck! All right, I'm gonna do some research, and we'll talk about this on another show because I'm glad you know at least something about what it was. I didn't know when it started or what it was because I read something on Facebook that said, "Oh, so and so this year." After taxes is going to clear $4.3 million, and he's played his freshman year of football. And I'm like, freshman year? When the fuck did we let this shit happen?
Yeah.
But yes, I agree.
I don't agree with it, but
to stay on track though, back to the officiating.
Yeah, I wonder like that.
There's not much they can do for the missed shit. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, that shit.
The game altering shit. They're doing more stuff.
It was on a 2nd and 1.
Yeah.
Or a 2nd and 2.
Well, dude, I watched the first half, and in the first half, every other play on both series, for both teams on offense, every other play, there was an egregious hold. Like, an obvious fucking hold. And Okafor, for the Steelers, has got to be the worst goddamn offensive lineman I've ever seen in my life. That guy is... He's like 7'3", 485 pounds, dark as midnight, and he fucking is holding guys half his size. What are you holding people for? Push him, you dumb bitch. But he's literally he's just stood still on the fucking 50, holding this guy, and the guy fell to the ground, and he's still holding on to him.
Maybe he's just dumb as fuck.
He's an idiot, dude.
Maybe he's just dumb as fuck.
Dog shit, and he had 4 fucking penalties on him in the game, I believe. Okay, but on the other side of things, Batonio got called for some shit. Cleveland's offensive line is very good, but I feel like they were penalized for. I don't think it was fair. Not to cry out like a little bitch or anything like that, but I don't think the game is always
right there,
fairly.
I agree. The lack of a call there completely destroyed that drive.
But you can't bitch about the no-call stuff. You can bitch. That pass interference one was absolute bullshit. I don't know what you're talking about. It was the end of the first quarter.
That face mask that I saw, I can bitch about that.
Was it a no-call?
It was a no-call.
Face mask maybe, but was it on the ball carrier?
It was on the fucking quarterback, dude. It was fucking obvious. They showed the replay, and in the background, some geriatric fuck, who probably shouldn't be on the field, is sitting there looking right at it.
So
I refuse to believe that guy's eyes or reaction time is good enough to be on that fucking field. Fuck him.
The one that I was more concerned about, and I was watching the game with Rachel, Christy, and Devin. Devin, a.k.a. my best friend. And it was Greg Newsome, cornerback out of Northwestern. There was some hand fighting, and then the ball was way over his head, out of bounds. And they called pass interference because they wanted it. Kenny Pickett was doing something, pointing and pretend, I don't know, fucking double wide piece of shit. But I kind of like him. I do like him, but being a Browns fan, twice a year, I think he's a double-white piece of shit. But they wanted a flag, so they threw a fucking flag. And then they played it back, and the announcers were fucking speechless because obvious, horrible fucking call. Absolutely. I mean, hand fighting and like barely touching.
Hand fighting.
Shark party. And then they fucking throw it over out of bounds, and they're like, oh, there's yellow on the field. And the announcers were like, I don't know what to say. That should never have been called. That is what I think is bullshit. And I think those officials do get pee-pee smacked now that they because you know they have...
Yeah, do they?
It's not like old school. They have like the officials on the field. They have the officials on the sidelines. Then they have the officials in the replay booths
in New York,
at the scene, and then at New York.
Yeah.
So they do get held accountable and pee-pee smacked for that stuff. But
I hope they do.
Know those guys still get paid. Like
they get paid. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing egregious enough to make them straighten up. It's like same reason why Angel Hernandez is still an MLB umpire. You know.
Oh, do not say Joe West or Angel Hernandez in my fucking house.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're not punished enough. I think when they fuck up, you would think. I mean, you would think.
Angel Hernandez has gotten fined a lot
to officiate at the maximum level. You would have to be the fucking cream of the crop. But you got some guys who are fucking great. They're spot on. They never miss a call. But then you got people like him that are just absolute garbage. And then play the race card. Are you seriously texting while we're doing this right now?
I was trying to look at because the Buffalo game's over. I'm trying to see if I won the fucking championship.
Oh, yeah.
Because Rachel was texting me saying, I think you still beat Bill, but... when I looked, there was 2 minutes left, and she said the games are over. So now I'm afraid to look at it, honestly, because this is... I wanted to play it off like it wasn't that important to me, but it's important to me.
Yeah.
Because I've never been there. This is the second year in a row I've been to the championship. Like you said, made it in with the 6th seed, worst record. Made it in on points.
Yeah.
Started 0-5. This is like a Cinderella story for me if I did win it. Yeah, I get the last pick, which fucking blows, but it's cool. No, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. That was just me checking. I was listening to what you were saying. The officiating has... That's the thing. For all the gripes and shit fans and supporters have had over the years, people have been fired. People have been reprimanded. People have been fined and fucked. Because if you're an official at the highest level there is, so professional sports, Olympic sports, stuff like that, you are held to a higher esteem, held to a higher standard, but you make a fuck ton of money too.
Are you really held to a higher standard though?
You should be.
You should be. But
be.
we still end up with people like you know who.
Because you have that SEC officiating crew a couple years back.
You would think there would be new officials every year, but a lot of them that suck come back every fucking year.
So there's only a couple schools in the U.S. that you can go to actually, and it's like you have to go get a degree at a college, and then it's almost like being a fucking doctor. You have to be admitted into these schools or these academies. I don't know what the fuck they are, but I only know because when I went to Akron, one of the guys was applying to it, or he had been applying to it, and you have to have they have to check your integrity. And you have to, meet all these stipulations and fucking... I don't know, it's crazy the shit he was telling me about. And then they only take, 1% of the people that apply. And a lot of people apply. And you have to go through all these programs and fucking train. And it's weird. They, drill it into you. And then you come out and you make a lot of money, but, I don't know. I couldn't do that job. Angel Hernandez and Joe West are, in my opinion, two of the biggest pieces of shit ever to run.
I would agree.
And just the sheer amount of changing outcomes of games and series, and they've fucked.
Well, the sad thing is, those guys exist, and there are actually guys in the MLB that don't miss a call.
Yes.
There are actually guys that are spot fucking on.
They
earn every cent. They fucking do well. So when I see people like Angel Hernandez, I'm like, why is this acceptable? Why is he still around? Why is he still around? Why is he not fired? Why is he not fired?
Because he can afford a lawyer.
No, it's because the umpires have a fucking union. That's why.
Well, so the umpires also have a program that follows them around. Because the same guy you're talking about that hasn't missed a call was a no-named umpire, young umpire from New Jersey. I forget his name, but there's this software that tracks.
Oh, there's websites that track every fucking game.
Well, this is legitimate, though. Legitimate. And they rank. You get a rank on I think it's 1 to 10 or 1 to 5 or something on your officiating. Mm. And this new guy was 9 point something. He was fucking up there.
Yeah.
And the rest of them were at 4.0s and or 2.0s if it's a 5 scale. I really can't remember. I need to look into this again. But Angel, Joe West, they're real fucking low because they would consistently. I think this guy, the highest anybody had ever reached was 89%. So 89% of the pitches that he called were true.
Yeah.
Everybody else is around 60, 70, which even that's kind of bad. Joe West was at a 30% or 40%. His eyes obviously had to be fucking dying.
Well, that's the thing. You're
and
you got a guy who's in his 60s. You know his eyes are fucked. You know his reaction time's fucked.
You know he's betting on a game.
Probably. But yeah, he's not gonna be as crisp as somebody who's 28, fucking calling balls and strikes. You know.
Well, this guy was 30, late 30s, but he was so good and so he didn't throw many people out because that getting thrown out is a directly affiliated with your shitty calls. So he's making good calls, so nobody wants to argue with him.
I think it was a few years back they took away the manager's right to protest the game.
Well,
managers used to have the right to protest the game.
That all's fucking dumb. Yeah.
Well, they used to have the right to do that. They don't anymore.
That's what I mean.
So it's kind of like giving the umpires free reign to fucking do whatever they want.
Giving them power.
They can really just do whatever they want with the game.
That's what I mean. One person should not have. Somebody has to be held accountable for the integrity of the game, and umpires.
Yeah.
Referees, line judges, whatever the fuck you want to call them for whatever sport, they're not doing that anymore. I feel
don't talk shit about line judges.
It's getting worse. What?
I'm just kidding.
I feel like it's getting worse.
Line judges are nuts.
And of course, being a Cleveland fan, I'll sound like a little fucking bitch here for a second. I don't care, but it's always been worse for Cleveland. It has. I'm on the cusp, Eric. I don't know what to do.
I think you need to spend some time not caring about fucking sports for a little while.
I want to be a Cleveland fan.
It really seems like that's all anybody really has to cling to. It's kind of pathetic sometimes.
Oh my god.
Just stop worrying about it.
What's pathetic?
It's professional sports. Getting wrapped up in it. Spending all this time and money on it. It's just...
Time and money? What time and money am I spending?
Well, not you, because you're broke, but...
Fuck you.
Just stop. Just stop paying attention to it for a while.
No. Yes. I think I'll just switch teams, is what I'll do.
Alright, whatever.
No, because I don't know. I've talked about this on the show before. It's such a toxic relationship. It doesn't. I'm just constantly
get all hyped up just to be let down.
Yeah, I'm giving massages without even getting anything in return. Not even a fucking reach around, and I'm just massaging and nothing happens. I'm talking about my relationship with the Browns, obviously, not anything else. But, and they're needy, and they take and take and take. They take my love, they take my time, my effort, they take my money, they take all this shit from me, and I get nothing in return. I get nothing but shitty coaches, a fucking weird quarterback, and a front office that's paid more money than I'll ever make in my entire life. I sincerely love Nathan Segura. I got nothing bad to say about that guy.
Who's that?
He is like the Browns, like hometown voice of the Browns. Like I think he's in-house for them now, so he takes care of all their basically their correspondence and media. Like you can watch him online. I listen to him for games. It's kind of like who's the voice of the Indians?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hamilton, Tom Hamilton. He's kind of like he's the Browns' Tom Hamilton. He's like a staple for Cleveland sports, but he's not that old. And like I said, I believe he has his office and he does a podcast, a radio show, online show.
Everybody does a podcast nowadays.
Yeah, literally, two fucking weird guys in a basement right now are doing a podcast.
Yeah.
But he's the man. I fucking love the guy. He's so great. He's the only one I don't care if he hurts me because I love him. But I don't know, man. They break my heart. Next year might be different, but I'm fucking sick and tired of saying next year. I'm 33. I ain't seen these fuckers do anything except one time. And even then they got screwed by an officiating crew. That was targeting. I don't care what you say. I will fist fight any shit ass fucking Kansas City fan. You cousin fucking pieces of shit. I don't care.
Which game are you talking about?
Sorensen, that was a fucking targeting. That was the playoff game.
Are you talking about who was it, Higgins? Laid out to go in the end zone, got hit in the head. That was absolutely targeting.
That was targeting.
Yeah.
Sorensen, I fucking hope you die.
100% targeting.
Shit. I hope he comes to Cleveland.
I saw that happen in real time, and that was 100% targeting.
Yeah.
There should have been severe consequences for that, whether it be in game, out of game, whatever.
I don't like Kansas City.
Well, no, they got it wrong. And look what happened. That's what I'm talking about. Like there is no.
I used to like Andy Reid.
There needs to be severe consequences when there's this much on the line. There needs to be severe consequences when the refs don't fucking.
What kills me
when they
is
don't make the fucking call.
They
when
talked
they get
about
it wrong.
that. They talked about that play because that was game altering. He scores there, or he's down there. We're on the one. We score. We're up.
No,
and even if they kick a field goal, which they did to win the game, we're still up. So. Because that was game altering, 100%. I don't care what you say.
It was 100%.
So, and then we facing the Bills, and then we would have been in the Super Bowl, which is probably the only attainable time that we can say that in our lifetime. But that's I fucking hate that was a gut wrenching, horrible time. I don't know how to describe it. That was just bad. But it came down to that. There's nothing we can do about it. Other than hate Kansas City.
Hate the refs. Yeah. I
can hate the refs, but it's kind of like hating...
There was a guy looking right at it. He was staring right at it.
He's fucking bent over looking at it. Yeah. He knows. Well, and then Sorensen...
And it was 100% head-to-head.
Sorensen.
That was the only reason he dropped That was the only reason he dropped the fucking ball. Because he got fucking rocked.
I've never seen, both playing and watching football, I've never seen somebody sailor dive at someone who's already on the ground or already about to be on the ground with the crown of their head. That's not a tackle. To me, that's not a football move. I mean, dude, Sorensen better never come to Cleveland because we'll string him up in the fucking square, dude. I fucking hate that guy. I literally, I want to send death threats to him.
But if the refs had done their fucking job, that's
I don't
the thing.
know.
They don't do they get paid shitloads of money to not do their job.
I'd rather blame Sorensen because he's richer than I am.
I would rather blame the refs.
I hope he dies.
They're supposed to be there to fucking call shit like that, and they don't.
He's still playing.
It's like that in every fucking sport. And
I forget which team he's playing.
And you got people in the MLB bitching about they want to move to this electronic scoring of pitches.
Ooh, I don't know about that, man. I don't know. Because
I think they should. If they took away the manager's ability to protest the game, I think they should. Because it's a fucking joke. Most of those guys, 80% of those umpires are shit. Now you get some that are spot the fuck on.
I'll disagree with you there. I don't think the percentage is that high. I think you see stuff that pisses you off, but not egregious game-altering things all the time. I think what you're talking about...
There's been a lot more
is
in recent
often,
years.
But I don't think it's every fucking game.
There's been a lot more in recent years.
No, I agree. But I don't think it's that high. 80% is high.
Yeah, but when you're... Statistically, they're wrong 1 out of 7 calls.
1 out of 7's not even anywhere near 80%, though. That's what
I'm saying 80% of umpires.
So you're back to baseball.
I'm saying 80% of umpires are shit. I'm saying the 20% of them that are spot on.
I think that's high. That's fine for the sake of the argument, but I think that's high. I don't think the MLB is going to employ those people if 80% of them are dog shit.
Absolutely. They're still employing Angel Hernandez. I mean,
because he has a fucking lawyer, dude.
Because he's got a fucking union.
Affiliations, dude.
He's got a union to back his ass up.
He literally umped for Babe Ruth. That's why so fucking old.
He's not that old.
He's pretty fucking old. Are you kidding me?
But that's what I'm saying. Like the whole, you get paid shitloads of money to be absolute shit at your job, and you get to keep it because you got a fucking union.
You know he got investigated like 9 times.
For what? For betting on games
and altering games, yeah. Because people said that...
well, he had the goddamn nerve to sue the fucking league. Because
he did that to save face.
For 15 years, he didn't get put on a World Series crew.
Well, because he was bad at his job. And they told him that, and he
I know, but
pissed.
he still sued. And the thing is, when you get put on the World Series crew, you get like a $250,000 bonus or something.
Yeah, you do.
And he had the goddamn nerve to sue the league. Because for 15 years he didn't get put on, and the league was like, "You're shit at your job."
Well, they didn't want to say that, and that's what That's what fucked them, because then they come out and they said, "Look, statistically, you are our worst umpire. There's literally websites out there that say Angel Hernandez is the devil.
He also played
too much negative
He played the
shit.
race card too. He tried to say it was discrimination, and it's like, dude, you're just a piece of shit.
He is. There's no doubt in my mind, Angel Hernandez is probably one of the worst people to ever walk this earth. It's like, I'm pretty sure if anybody got a glimpse of hell in the next 30 years, it would be Angel Hernandez and Joe West walking hand in hand.
He's still in the MLB because of a fucking union. It's a joke. It's an absolute fucking joke.
I'm not going to turn it super politicky with unions, but yeah. According to adding what Rachel just did, roughly 65.6. I'm at 71. Bill's at 69.
Wow.
As long as they don't do any, like, you know, sometimes a couple hours after the game they tally shit up and they're like, oh, bonus points. That's what they did last week. Oh.
Damn.
Questionable.
Wait, are you texting? Stop texting.
Done.
All right.
Done.
We got a show to do, fucker. Put your fucking phone
I just did that just to piss you off. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, because you're fun when you get angry.
I'm fun when I get angry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you abandon all logic and reason.
I don't have any.
Just try to... Exactly. That's
I don't have anything else to talk about.
Oh, you don't?
No, I really don't. Today
so
was
last night
was like, I woke up a few hours ago, so I don't really care.
A few hours ago? It's fucking 4, it's almost 5 o'clock.
I woke up a few hours ago.
You're fucking... You're just a piss mad of a person.
No, I've kind of abandoned all hope.
Shut up, you have tons of hope.
I'm trying to quit my job.
So last night... Jesus Christ, Eric.
I'll be up tonight editing videos and shit.
Yeah, I'll be putting TikTok
eating Taco Bell
on there. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a great segue. What's your go-to drunk food?
Taco Bell.
Okay, so last night we...
Absolutely.
Oh, let me just start. Yesterday was our holiday party for work.
Actually, the last episode we did, I left here and went and got Taco Bell.
It doesn't help that we live
I had a gift
within
card
3
too,
miles.
So it doesn't help that somebody was enabling me, but...
We enable you all the time. We live within 3 miles of like 4 or 5.
Which one do you go to?
I go to the one in Navarre.
That's the one I go to.
Well, yeah, it's the cleanest drive. You're straight two turns.
It's not even that.
There.
It's better.
I think it's better.
Objectively better. The one on Tusk is shit.
See, that's what we had last night, and I noticed the tacos weren't that good. We just got a taco 12-pack real quick.
Dude, I've had burritos from there. The shit is so stale. It's like rotten. So and I couldn't fucking finish it. It's disgusting. The one in Navarre is great. They're quick as fuck.
They're very quick.
The stuff is always fresh, ready to go.
So they, the one next to Central in Canton, that's the one. We'll always go to. That was our stop after every football game. Every football game, Taco Bell. That was our thing. They were. I mean, they've always been good, but I feel like the past couple of years I've had them. They're not. Yeah.
The other thing is
quality is tanked.
Their parking lot's fucked up.
Yeah.
Because you can have like 15 cars in line and you're out in Tusk. Yeah. I hate it.
Whereas in Navarre, you wrap around the outside of the parking lot.
You got that whole avenue next to Menards that you can line up.
If they do it right. No, yeah. So Taco Bell, tacos were feeling good. They stopped and they got Rallies.
Rallies is good.
Rallies is good, but I wasn't feeling Rallies. I turned to Rachel. I said, "Rallies or tacos?" And
where's there's Rallies at?
Right down from that Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Wait, no, hold on. Yeah, where they put
down by where the Chinese
Payless shoe.
By where the
not that far. That's a paycheck place.
Yeah, it used to be a
literally further. So Fisher's
or Checkers or something.
You go Fisher's, and then you go further down like you're going home.
In the South, they call it Checkers.
There is Papa John's. There's like a Papa John's and a Payless shoes.
Yeah.
I think they did something in between there because there's a fucking Rallies there now. Yeah. Actually, it might be where that Del Cycles used to be. I'm dating myself with that, but yeah. Because I looked at it and I was like, motherfucking Buford looks good.
Yeah, buddy.
I could smack the shit out of that, but I wasn't feeling fries. And I wanted
to drink, good fries.
But I wanted Baja Blast. I don't know. So,
although Taco Bell's doing the nacho fries again.
Are they back? I
got an order of them the other night, and they didn't give me much.
No.
Usually
the cheese cups are halfway
Usually
filled.
they pack that box full, throw it in there, and they throw like a shitload more in the bag.
Oh, do they?
Oh my God, yeah, they're all over the bag.
I don't like how if I get a cheese cup, that motherfucker better be full. I don't want to pop it open. It's got a third of the cheese in there.
Yeah.
I want all the cheese. I want all the smoke. Don't fucking hide that shit from me. So, back to the story. Our work party was last night. I gotta watch what I say because I made some. I did some networking for the show.
Yeah, I heard
there, and I don't know. I don't know. The main people. I wanted to get on the show.
They feed you guys? They've dinner?
Yeah. So the Hilton. It was it was the DoubleTree. Oh yeah, that's by Hilton. The DoubleTree by Hilton or whatever at downtown Canton. It's some bougie fucking hotel, and they did the hotel. The hotel.
Conference center.
Yes, but the hotel restaurant catered it, and the food they gave you the bougie choices. I'm not one for the bougie choices. Give me a buffet, line me up, set me down, and let me just smack shit. But they did the one plate. We got the herb butter crusted chicken. Half my chicken breast was dry. The other half was absolutely mint perfect. It was great. And then we had like rice pilaf, corn, and then broccoli. It didn't really make sense. I don't know. The food was pretty okay. Except for the dried chicken. It wasn't what you thought it would be for the company that I work for. And then the other people, good old J-Bo, got salmon, fire roasted salmon, which looked fucking.
Fuck, I would have went with that.
I know, knowing now, I wouldn't have done the chicken. And I think his wife got the petite filet, and it was a big fat fucking filet. It wasn't big by any means, but it was thick. Like, she was a thick bitch. The filet, not his wife, I'm sorry. But, sorry, Jason. If you're listening to this, I was talking about the filet. And then some other people got some other things, and then we all pretty much just got the chicken breast. And then for dessert, they had like a candy bar where you could go and get old school like candies that have been around since the 80s because that was the theme of the party. Mm-hmm. And then they had... have you ever had a bougie place that does a dessert in like a cup?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was those. They were pretty okay size, but I got red velvet cake with a big old chocolate mousse chunk on top.
Yeah.
And then Rachel got some cheesecake that was banging, and then somebody grabbed an extra and didn't want it, and it was a key lime pie. I don't know. Are you big on key lime pie?
Not really.
So I don't think I've ever really had key lime pie. I've never had key lime pie like this. This was...
I would rather have cheesecake or something chocolate.
Yeah, normally, chocolate's my go-to, or peanut butter's my go-to, but this was different, man. It was a nice kiss of key. Yeah, it tastes like keys. It was a nice kiss of lime.
All metallic and shit.
And it was like blood.
Yeah.
It was a nice kiss of lime, and then it was sugary, sweet, a little sour. It wasn't bad. It was more creamy. And I fucking took a bite, and I was like, damn. And of course, I was mixing it down with Dortmunder Gold and Rheingeist.
I was gonna say, they had beer.
So that you get 2 vouchers per person. So Rachel and I, you beer, wine. They didn't do cocktails unless you bought the cocktails. Cocktails were $10. So I did. Walked in. I said, "What's your heaviest shit?" Slap me with it. And she goes, Dortmunder Gold, which is 5.9. I was like, you know what? That's nice to start with. I get it. Dan's alter ego for the night was Seabass. If you saw pictures of him, you would understand. He was decked out in Kawasaki racing gear, and then just had a windbreaker and the 80s style glasses on with a long black wig. He just looked like somebody whose name was Seabass, and he like repaired snowmobiles or some shit like that. So he got Bud Light. I said, dude, don't fucking waste your voucher on that dog shit. Piss on it. And he's like, well, what's that? I was like, 5.9%. He's like, son of a bitch, I should have got that. So I kept getting vouchers for people because they hand out the vouchers to people, and some people don't drink. The 2 people at our table, they didn't drink, so they handed us 4 vouchers to split between us.
Yeah.
A couple other people gave us a couple vouchers. People just passed them around. I think I only ended up buying 3 drinks, and they were all 3 beers. When she wanted a Moscato, Rachel, when she wanted a Moscato, I found a voucher. So I was like, and Moscato was $8. My drink was $6. So of course I'm So I put away like 4 or 5 Dortmunder Golds before dinner. I was feeling okay. 8, and then I just kept getting drinks.
They had like games or anything? Because I think the one year they had like Monte Carlo night or some shit. Yeah.
Well, no, they don't have like games like the other Navarre. They did casino night somewhere. Yeah. I don't know where theirs was, but ours was 80s themed, so they did 80s arcade games. They had Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat pinball, or maybe not Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was in 80s. Whatever it was, pinball. I played Frogger, Asteroids. I played Punch Out. I got the high score at Punch Out. That was dope. Twice. And then that's it. So you can play games. It was alright. It's a big ballroom. But I just kept smacking beers, and then I go up and I said, Dortmunder Gold, please. And she goes, oh, we're out. I said, what? I said, what else you got that'll fuck me up? And she goes, oh, I got blah, blah. And I looked down and I saw
the Rheingeist
cans. I said, is that Rheingeist? And she goes, yep. I was like, that'll fuck me up. That'll do. So she's like, okay. She goes, you want it in a glass? I was like, yeah, you know what? Pinky's out. Let's do that shit. So she cracks it open, pours it perfectly in a glass, and I tip her $1. And then I just kept going up. So I kept flip-flopping. Like I'd have 2 Rheingeist, and then I go back, have 2 Dortmunder, 2 Rheingeist, 2 Dortmunder, after the initial 5.
Thought you said she was out of Dortmunder.
She ended up, I went back up, and she had them again. I was like, what the fuck? I thought you said you were out. She goes, no, I got some more, and they made a run. I was like, all right, well, I'll switch back to those. And she's like, okay. All in all, I probably put away 13, 15 beers. And at a certain point, I wasn't feeling anything. I was like, what is wrong with me? I don't fucking get it. And then I'm like, oh, you're fat.
Somebody spiked your drink with ketamine or some shit.
I would hope not. Ketamine would have fucked me up, wouldn't it?
Adrenaline? I don't know.
No, it was just because even Rachel at a certain point, she's like, "You're not that drunk." I was like, "No," and I had all my bottles in front of me at the table, and I'm like looking around. I'm like, "Man, what the fuck is going on?" Oh, and it was goofy.
They do raffles or some shit.
Yeah, so we didn't win any of the raffle. Well, they raffled off a 65-inch Samsung Smart TV. I said, "Who is fucking getting that home?"
That's
first off.
That's not that much. Those nowadays, you get one of those for
Samsung?
$500.
Samsung would be, it's probably 6 to 8. But like Vizio, well, no, Vizio is expensive too, but like a Hisense, Roku, on brand, like what I buy, this one, you'd shit if I told you what I paid for this one.
$400.
Not even.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Hisense, you know, one of those other ones.
Yeah.
I can't remember. We didn't win any of the raffles, but you go down, you sit at your table, and each person, they had a card posted up, and it had a character from the 80s. I looked down, and mine's Ronald Reagan. So I don't want to I don't want to eat with Ronald Reagan staring at me, like him and his stupid wife, the war on drugs and shit. So I kind of flipped it down. And they were like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't want to look at Ronald Reagan." Rachel's, look over, and she's got Alf. Cat eating Alf. Right?
She had Alf.
So, and then the rest
Cat
of the
eating Alf.
What's, Jason had, is it David Bowie? The guy that played in Labyrinth.
Yeah, David Bowie.
Okay, he had David Bowie with the whole fucking female-looking face and shit, and I was like, ooh, I kind of tilted that. And then I forget what everybody else had. So before we were going to eat, they called everybody in, and Rachel and Jen went and took a piss or shit or something. They were out, and she said, "Hey, look at those cards." She said, "So and so from HR is going to call out a random character. If you get a random character called, you win a gift card." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I really wasn't paying attention, and I knew what she had, and they were like, she says, "Oh, Whitney or Brittany or Tiffany, whatever the fuck her name is from HR. I don't know. I didn't know 90% of these people at this party."
Yeah.
So, she goes, "Alf." And I go, "Wait, what?" And I look down and I go, and I look over, and Jen and Dan knew that she had Alf. And I went, and I switched them. And I was like, "Oh, we won." And then she said, "All right, everybody got Alf, come up here." And I stand up, and we were like in a localized place. Like we were pretty close to the dance floor. I stood up, took 2 steps, and there's like 60 people in front of me. Like I don't know how the fuck that happened. I'm like, I ain't that drunk. And so I had to wait in line, and I get in line next to this clean-cut guy in a hat, and it's... Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry. And,
now I gotta fucking find that and clip it.
It doesn't matter. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm literally talking about an experience. And it was, my old boss at the other position.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, hey, man." We talked for a second. They had just made it there from a tournament for his kids. And, so we ended up getting up there, and the lady's got a stack of gift cards, just random stuff. And
so I gave one out to every single one of you?
The one that had Alf for each table.
Yeah.
And it could have been multiple people at the table, I don't know. But it was hers, so I knew that. And he goes, our friend, he goes, he doesn't even look at him, because she's trying to show him, he goes, "I don't know, Lowe's?" And she looks down, she takes it from the bottom stack, she didn't even know, and she goes, "Oh yeah, Lowe's." And he goes, "Cool." And then I saw the corner of a Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well if I do this...
How much was it?
Hold on, I get there. They had like Fanatics and all bunch of online stuff, Amazon, some food places, like a bunch of stuff. And I saw the corner of a Bath and Body, and I was like, "Oh, can I get that Bath and Body Works?" And they kind of looked at me, and there was the HR ladies. And I was like, "Oh, it's for my wife. My wife wanted it." She was in the bathroom. And they're like, "Oh, smart man." And then they hand it to me. I go to walk away, and I go, "Wait, how much is this for?" By the way, because I didn't see it written on. And she goes, oh, they're all 50. I was like, $50?
Oh, cool.
She's like, yeah. I was like, damn.
They're all $5.
That's what I thought they were, dude. Because the last Christmas party Rachel and I went to, we won a bunch of things. Like, we won a bunch of little things.
Yeah.
And one of the things we won was a gift card to this food place that I don't even think we ever tried. It's like up in like Summit County or Akron or something. And we were like, oh, how much is it? She called it was $5. Yeah. And we looked at the menu and like each plate is like $32. I was like, I'm not eating there. I was like, fuck that, we'll give it away. But insert place where I work here puts a lot of money into these parties.
I'm not surprised, honestly.
And they make it good. All in all, great time. Could have done an open bar. Stop pinching the money there.
What time are we at?
45.
Okay.
But I don't think you'll have to clip it, Eric. I literally didn't say anything.
I'm going to anyway.
All right, whatever. I'm not.
I gotta know what time.
Okay.
It's at though. See, that's the problem with when you slip up somewhere in the middle. I have to either note the time or I have to go back and watch the whole fucking thing.
I should have told you right away. It's probably be about 43, but yeah,
it's fine. But that's like, we've had other episodes like that, and that's where it gets annoying because it takes my editing process from 10 minutes to I gotta watch the whole fucking episode.
No, yeah, I wouldn't expect you to do that. But yeah, well put together. Good time.
Glad you guys had fun.
Good people. I mean, I still work with weirdos.
I don't think we do anything like that because they hate everybody. But
that's because your place is hemorrhaging money.
No, it just gets. It's your typical corpo bullshit where the people at the top who do none of the work get $1 million bonuses and shit like that, and the rest of everybody is just fucked.
Yeah. So, what else I can talk about? I like my notes say drank a lot, didn't feel shit, because I thought that was weird. I thought that was really weird. Late night Taco Bell, man. That's always a good one. Oh,
the other night when we did the episode Friday night, I had those Voodoo Rangers. Now I went home.
Those are really heavy, aren't they?
Yeah, they'll twist you up.
Hence that.
I went home, ate a little bit, passed out. I think we did that episode kind of early too, didn't we? But anyway, I think I was out before 8, woke up at like 2 a.m. I felt like $1 million. I have not felt that good in forever. So I think I might be an alcoholic.
That's not great and also not surprising.
Yeah. But yeah, I couldn't believe it.
The sleep I got
really great
when they knocked me out to shove the shit down my throat.
Yeah.
That was I felt more rested.
Did you ask them what they used?
No. I mean,
they injected you, right? They didn't gas you?
No, yeah, they injected me. Because I wasn't tubed or anything. I was just breathing on my own. And, yeah, when I came to, I was like, dude, it might have only been 15 minutes, but I felt great.
It's amazing how
it was like if you crammed 30 years into 30 years of a nap into like 15 minutes. That's how I felt.
Yeah, it's amazing how they've developed.
I was a little sore yesterday though.
Compounds like that to be able to knock you, and they do it so precisely.
Yeah,
like, we're gonna knock you out for 15 minutes. You'll be just fine.
It's made of like natural and man-made shit. Like fungus and fucking grass root or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was a little sore yesterday. Oh, this is what I want to talk about. So, my hair was out. I didn't have it up. And then Christy come over and she curled both my hair and Rachel's hair. Did you see any of the photos?
No.
I'll show you the photos afterwards. Those of you...
Of course I didn't see any of the photos. I don't have social media.
That listen... Well, I was going to send you one, but... those of you that follow us and are friends with us on social media, by us, I mean Rachel and I, you'll be able to see the photos because she uploaded them immediately. She come over and she curled our hair, and my hair looked like I was wearing a wig.
Yeah.
It was,
I bet,
pretty obvious. But it was my real hair. So I get in there, and one of the girls I work with immediately comes over, and she tried to pull my wig off. She yanked a fucking curl, and it didn't come out. But she about twisted my neck up, and she goes, "Oh my god!" and got in immediate panic. And then everybody around her was like, because I guess they were talking. They were like, "Where'd Craig get a wig? Short notice. And she come up and did that, and I was like, "Ow, fucker!" And I screamed at her, and then she runs away. And I was like, "Guys, it's real." 4 other people. 1 other person tried to pull it. 4 other people total thought I was wearing a wig.
Yeah.
I would have
Did you punch somebody?
Huh?
Did you punch somebody?
No, I wasn't that drunk. I would, if the fucking Ryan guys would have worked properly, yes. But if I would have won best hair, except
they had a best hair award.
Yes, the chick that worked in Lower Bay.
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't really remember.
Short, but long hair. She's the only planner chick that works. She's like the head master scheduler down there.
I don't remember.
Okay, whatever. She came with Liberty spikes.
Oh, yeah.
32-inch Liberty spikes.
32?
Bro, they were fucking massive. I can't even be mad losing to her.
Wow.
And it was like somebody used cement. She could have killed some. If she was to headbutt somebody, she'd have split them right in half. It was solid. Her neck must have been hurting. A good gust of wind, and she'd have fucking been gone.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. Because I walked in, everybody's like, "Oh, Craig's hair looks fucking perfect. It's real." And then this bitch comes like kicking the fucking door open, like, "Yeah, da, da, da."
Eh.
And I was like, "Well, I lost that. It was cool for 15 seconds. I'm glad."
That's pretty cool, though.
They did. It was a very, very nice place.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's been to the Hilton DoubleTree downtown, but it's it's dope. Food I'd give about a 7, but food, whatever. I mean, you drink that much, you end up going to Taco Bell afterwards. I was going to be full regardless, just not on their food.
Yeah.
Games and nuances, probably a solid 8. The people are fucking weird. 4. No, I'm just kidding. It was like 7 or 8. All in all, probably 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Pretty good. We waited $50. She's gonna get us another candle for down here too.
Like we don't really need candles.
Shut your mouth. We need fucking candles. I forgot to light it. Now I feel bad.
What do you got going on this week?
Work.
That's a given.
I'm gonna order some ammo
because we're not rich yet.
Yet. Honestly, I don't think I have much. I'm gonna be uploading clips, probably 9 or 10 at a time every day. I'm gonna get more religious about using Instagram because apparently people fucking use that.
Are you seriously only gonna do like 3 or 4 a day? That's gonna take forever.
I'm gonna do it to where it's not bombarding people's feed and fucking them up. If I can do 5, I'll do 5.
Just do 10.
10 is what I did that time that I got bitched at, dude.
Oh my god, man.
From all 4 of our followers.
Well, it's gonna be a while.
I mean, I might not do it every day. I might
as well not even just pull clips for a while then.
No, pull clips because TikTok. I like TikTok more than Instagram anyway. We're getting more feedback from TikTok instead of Instagram.
All right.
Instagram, we have 4 followers, and they're courtesy followers. They don't even fucking care.
Yeah. All right.
TikTok is the bread and butter we got to stick with. I don't know. TikTok's.
It's probably going.
Like TikTok.
It might be going away here soon.
Whatever.
They might ban that shit in the U.S.
You're gonna ban something that people are literally making a living off of.
Oh.
We're gonna ban OnlyFans because fucking too many titties out.
They could.
Whatever.
The whole porn is art thing doesn't. If that falls through.
Who's saying porn is art?
That's the only reason porn exists.
I don't know.
That's the only reason it's allowed on the internet.
How does a housewife, mother of 3, shoving a cucumber up her ass for money, art?
Don't fucking ask me. That's literally like the argument that was made years before. That's why porn is what it is on the internet. Because it was protected under art, free expression, and all that shit.
How does a chick pretending to be stuck in a a washing machine or a dryer and getting railed from behind art. I don't fucking get that. No. It is what it is. I like TikTok because it's easier to get feedback and it shows you likes, views. And we've tripled our subscribers off of TikTok when you give me clips. So don't do it. I'll get Instagram caught up. Just give me some time.
All right.
Oh my god. Fucking sore though.
Let's wrap it up. I don't have anything else.
We're at 55. That's about it. People thinking my hair was fake was the last thing I had.
All right. Well, you can find us on Amazon Music, Spotify, Deezer, Ghana, YouTube, Harm's Way Podcast, Rumble as well. Instagram, Harm's Way Podcast, TikTok, Harm's Way 8993. That's it. That's all I got.
Why were you asking me what else I was doing this week?
No, I was just curious.
Oh, literally nothing. This is the first clean post-holiday week that I have where it's pretty much just work. I mean,
yeah.
There's nothing glorious about it.
I don't have anything going on either.
There's another sales position I might throw in for. I don't know.
Cool.
I did talk to... I'll tell you about it after the show.
There's an internal job I'm going to bid at.
For where you're at?
Yeah.
What, are you not feeling good about the...
It's a technician job. No, I'm just going to... Well, I'm going to see how things go, but... thinking about putting in for it. But yeah.
All right, well, good luck to you. Those of you listening, we will be on again Tuesday. Rachel's work schedule will be changed. Yeah. So Tuesday night, looking like we're going to have Justin on Tuesday.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. That'll be fun.
Tell us how it goes since the last time we talked to him, which was, it's been a while since he's been on. We've been dealing with a lot of sickness and holiday stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Justin Tuesday, as of now, tentatively Justin Tuesday. But, yeah, that's all we got for you guys. Give us a like, comment. Can't really share, but give us a listen. Give us a try. Those of you listening religiously and consecutively,
thank you.
Consistently, we love you.
Shit.
Talk to you next time.
All right, bye.
Bye.